Hey guys, this is just a quick little video on the maths homework for this first little bit here. So the first bit is you need to copy some examples down and then you need to get into these exercises. So just quickly chatting you through what needs to be done. So the first one here, the symbol times can be used instead of the word multiply. Write the symbol plus, minus, times, or divide that can be used to replace each of the following words or terms. So this is where lots of people get caught up in maths exams and understanding kind of, I think you guys are really good at working with a set of numbers and being able to solve that. But once you start putting it in a sentence, like these ones down here, you're not quite sure what function to use. So we know all of these from BidMaths. So brackets, indices, then you go divide, multiply, add, subtract. So that's our order, okay? So this one here, the sum, it's basically kind of going back to primary school where we say, what's the sum of 5 and 3? Well, we'd say the sum of 5 and 3 is 8. So the sum is plus. Yeah, the difference would be a minus. So what's the difference between 10 and 2? The difference is 8. So in other words, you just did 10 minus 2 to give you the difference. Okay, there's times, that's an easy one here. Product, that's a tricky one people get, that's times. Look, this one here, you could basically just Google this or even possibly look at the end of the chapter and it might have some help there. So there's takeaway, plus, less than, more than, those kinds of things. So less than and more than are the two kind of left and right arrows. All right, so section 2 here, it even says see example 1. So there's an example there, go through the example and then complete these ones here. It's not hard. What you have to do is just match them together. So match each word statement from column A with the correct algebraic expression. This here is an algebraic expression from column B. So if X stands for a number, so the sum of a number and 8. So remember, sum is plus. So a number, the term a number, we just replace with this little X here. So anytime you see a number, you could circle that and just put X. The sum is a plus. So you have X plus 8. And we just come down here and here it is, X plus 8. So you can see that this sentence here is kind of translated into mathematical language. So that's all it is. X plus 8 means some number or a number plus an extra 8, or the sum of a number and 8. So go through and look at the terms there and try and relate them back to one of these functions up here. Okay, increase 20 by a number. Well, if we're going to increase it, we're going to add to it, aren't we? And if we're adding, all right, it's plus. So it's 20 plus X, because remember, X just simply replaces this a number. And here it is, 20 plus X. So just work through these ones here and try and, this is basically like a translation activity, translating from English into mathematical kinds of languages. It gets a little bit different here. They don't give you any hints, but it's the same process. So 5 more than X. So you would do this. If I said 5 more than 10, the function that you would do inside your head is, oh, well, 10 plus an extra 5, which brings us to 15. So the function you've done there is plus or addition. You've added 5 to 10. In this case, we don't know what that number is. It's just 5 more than a number. So we go X plus, because that's more than 5. Okay. The product of 4 and K. So once again, define what the term product means. You could type in the product into Google and after it maybe put mathematics and it will, or even look up a glossary of mathematical terms, okay, of 4 and K. All right, increase 7 by D. So increase, once again, is like more than, isn't it? So you'd say 7, and then we're going to increase it by D. So you'd plus D, so it'd be 7 plus D. All right, so write an algebraic expression for the result of each statement. Think of a number. So in this case, instead of a number being X, a number is going to be T. So think of a number. So we just simply write T multiply it by 3. So to be 3 times t, and then add 5, plus 5. Now, we don't put a times sign in when we're doing algebra. So if you have a look at this expression down here, this means 5 times b. All right? And think of it. It's 5 times bananas. So 5 bananas. Okay? So in here, if we think from a language perspective, we would say 5 bananas. It's what we're actually saying is 5 times bananas. Okay? So in here, if it has multiply it by, you simply put the pronumeral here, all right, and then our term there. So you'd go 3t and then add, so add is plus 5. So that would come out as 3t plus 5. So it's just a little bit of kind of translation, really, from this mathematical, or what we call algebraic expression, from an actual kind of English worded statement here. Okay, what you're really doing is a translation, and this is where algebra is really good and why it's used a lot. But it's also the hardest thing about algebra, because I'm pretty sure that you can do all these functions of plussing, minusing, timesing, or dividing. It's just, what the heck do all these letters and numbers mean? Well, we have to turn this back into some kind of idea or written statement in here. Okay, so it's just kind of learning that language side of it. Okay, and then write an algebraic expression in words. So b plus 5, so you would say increase b, or increase a number, and in brackets b, so like they've put here, a number, and then in brackets, so you go increase a number in brackets b by 5. All right, or you could do something high, you could do like 5 more than a number in brackets b. So basically, we're just doing these ones here up to question 5 there, okay? If you're getting really stuck, just put a comment up on this post in the classroom, and I'll get back to you definitely with an answer. The other great thing is you can have a look. There's a fantastic website called mathsisfun.com. Go and check that out, and I'm sure that they will have a fantastic video for you.